9 things that lose their meaning after 70. Embracing freedom and fulfillment in the later years. Reaching the age of 70 marks a significant milestone, one that invites reflection and personal growth. By this time, many individuals have gathered a wealth of experiences, from career accomplishments to personal milestones, that have shaped their journey. These years have gifted us wisdom, resilience, and a deep understanding of life's true essence. However, alongside these treasures, the passage of time often brings a realization that certain things that once mattered deeply may no longer hold the same importance. As we enter this new phase of life, it becomes crucial to examine what no longer serves our well-being and let go of what has become burdensome. At 70, we are given the opportunity to live with more authenticity, to simplify our lives, and to embrace what truly brings joy, peace, and fulfillment. By shedding the unnecessary weight that we've accumulated over the years, we allow ourselves the freedom to focus on what matters most: our happiness, health, and inner peace. This period of life invites us to embrace a more intentional existence, free from the pressures of societal expectations or past pursuits that no longer resonate. Below, 9 things that lose their meaning after 70, and provide practical advice on how to release these burdens, allowing for a lighter and more fulfilling life ahead. 1. Worrying about the opinions of others. Throughout life, we often find ourselves shaped by an unspoken expectation to align with how others view us. From a young age, we work hard to meet the standards set by family, friends, colleagues, and society as a whole. Whether it's through career accomplishments, lifestyle choices, or social standing, external validation frequently dictates our decisions. Yet as the years pass, the importance of these opinions begins to fade. By the time you approach your 70s, the weight of what others think becomes nearly irrelevant. At this stage, you carry a lifetime of experience, enough to understand that your worth is not measured by anyone else's perspective. This realization ushers in a liberating clarity, the freedom to live life unapologetically as your true self. No longer bound by societal expectations or the need for approval, you can fully embrace decisions that align with your personal values. Reflect for a moment on the times you made choices based on how others might judge you. Were those decisions genuinely fulfilling? Imagine the empowerment that comes with letting go of such constraints. Now, you can prioritize what truly makes you happy, whether it's redefining your style, choosing where to live, or how to spend your time. This is your opportunity to reclaim your autonomy. Free from the weight of external judgment, you can step into a life defined by authenticity, joy, and inner peace. By releasing the need for validation, you unlock the profound contentment that comes from simply being yourself. 2. Accumulating material possessions. In our earlier years, the pursuit of material possessions often took center stage. Owning a home, driving a new car, or filling closets with the latest trends can feel like tangible markers of success and security. These acquisitions may symbolize achievement, but as time passes, their importance begins to wane. By the time you reach 70, it becomes increasingly evident that true happiness isn't found in the things we own. On the contrary, the accumulation of material goods often brings more stress than satisfaction. With age comes the realization that many possessions we once cherished have outlived their purpose. Items that once sparked joy may now clutter our homes, consuming physical and mental space. While some hold sentimental value or remind us of past milestones, they can also become burdensome, requiring upkeep and attention. In many cases, instead of owning our belongings, we find that they own us. This stage of life offers a unique opportunity to reassess what truly matters. Look around your home. Are there items that no longer serve a purpose or add value to your daily life? Perhaps it's a piece of furniture you rarely use, clothing that hasn't seen the light of day in years, or outdated gadgets collecting dust. Letting go of these possessions can be an incredibly freeing experience. Decluttering isn't just about creating physical space. It's about opening your mind and heart to what truly matters. As you release the unnecessary, you make room for meaningful connections, enriching experiences, and lasting memories. Life's greatest joys are found not in the things we acquire, but in the relationships we nurture, the moments we treasure, and the growth we achieve. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you make space for a life that truly fulfills. 3. Maintaining social obligations that no longer bring joy. In the earlier phases of life, many of us feel compelled to attend social events, maintain connections, and say yes to invitations, often out of politeness or obligation. Whether it's to avoid offending others or to fulfill societal expectations, we frequently find ourselves in situations that drain our energy and fail to bring joy. But as you grow older, especially after 70, the perspective shifts. Life becomes far too precious to spend on activities that don't enrich your soul or align with your desires. It's important to realize that declining invitations or stepping back from certain relationships isn't selfish. It's a form of self-care. At this stage, you've earned the right to prioritize your happiness and well-being without guilt. Reflect for a moment. How many times have you attended an event out of duty, only to leave feeling emotionally depleted? Imagine the liberation of saying yes only to activities that truly resonate with you. Now is the time to focus on what genuinely uplifts your spirit. Perhaps it's sharing meaningful moments with close friends who energize and inspire you, attending events that align with your passions, or simply enjoying the serenity of a quiet evening at home. These choices honor your authenticity and make room for fulfillment. By embracing intentionality in how you spend your time, you'll discover that each connection becomes more valuable and every interaction more rewarding. This isn't about withdrawing from the world. It's about curating a life filled with purpose and joy. When you choose to engage in activities that align with your true self, you'll feel more present, more engaged, and more connected to the moments that matter most. 4. Chasing society's standards of beauty. Society has long celebrated youth and physical perfection as the ultimate markers of beauty. From glossy magazine covers to endless advertisements, we are inundated with messages equating beauty with smooth skin, toned figures, and ageless appearances. For many, this creates a relentless pursuit of maintaining youthfulness or masking the natural signs of aging. However, by the time you reach 70, the pressure to conform to these external ideals begins to lose its grip. The wrinkles that grace your face, the silver strands in your hair, these are not imperfections to hide, but rather badges of a life richly lived. Each crease tells a story of laughter, challenges, and triumphs. Each gray hair speaks to the wisdom earned over decades. Rather than viewing these signs as flaws, embrace them as symbols of growth, resilience, and authenticity. As we age, the definition of beauty shifts. True beauty is no longer about meeting superficial standards, but is instead rooted in qualities that transcend physical appearance: confidence, kindness, grace, and an unshakable authenticity. These are the attributes that inspire admiration and leave lasting impressions. The most beautiful people are often those who radiate warmth, wisdom, and compassion, not those who chase fleeting ideals of perfection. Letting go of society's narrow beauty standards opens the door to fully accepting yourself just as you are. You no longer need to conceal the natural signs of aging or conform to unrealistic expectations. By approaching your body and appearance with love and gratitude, you liberate yourself from the endless cycle of self-criticism and fixing what was never broken. Your beauty at 70 and beyond is profound and multifaceted. It reflects the life you've lived, the strength you've cultivated, and the spirit that shines from within. Embrace this chapter with pride, knowing that your true essence is the most captivating beauty of all. 5. Holding on to activities that no longer bring fulfillment. Over the course of life, we often develop routines, hobbies, and activities that bring joy and a sense of purpose. However, as the years go by, some of these pursuits may lose their spark, becoming more of a habit than a source of true enjoyment. By the time you reach 70, it's essential to reassess how you spend your time and let go of activities that no longer fulfill you. This doesn't mean discarding everything you once cherished, but rather evaluating whether they still align with your happiness and values. Consider, for instance, a weekly bridge game that once brought laughter and camaraderie, but now feels draining or uninspiring. Or perhaps you've been part of a long-standing club that no longer resonates with your interests. It's perfectly okay to step back from these commitments without guilt. Letting go of outdated routines creates room for new opportunities to explore passions and activities that better suit who you are today. As you age, your priorities naturally shift, and with them, your interests may evolve. Maybe you'll uncover a newfound love for painting, gardening, or writing, creative outlets that allow you to express yourself in ways you never imagined. Or perhaps you'll find joy in simpler moments, like spending more time with family, deepening relationships, or savoring quiet moments of reflection. The beauty of this stage of life lies in the freedom to grow and discover anew. By releasing activities that no longer serve you, you open up space for experiences that are more fulfilling and aligned with your current self. Life after 70 is not about winding down, but about embracing the chance to evolve, find joy, and live authentically in ways that reflect who you've become. 6. Tolerating toxic relationships. Relationships are at the heart of our lives, shaping our experiences and emotions. Yet not every relationship is healthy or enriching. Over the years, you may have held on to certain connections out of obligation, even if they introduced negativity or stress into your life. By the time you reach 70, it's time to let go of relationships that drain your energy or harm your emotional well-being. Toxic relationships come in many forms. A friend who constantly criticizes, a family member who spreads negativity, or an acquaintance who diminishes your self-worth. These interactions can leave you feeling anxious, unappreciated, or emotionally exhausted. Walking away from such relationships is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of self-preservation and care. You have the right to surround yourself with people who uplift, respect, and support you. Releasing toxic relationships creates space for healthier, more nurturing connections. Imagine how much lighter and more joyful you feel after spending time with someone who values and appreciates you. These are the relationships that truly matter, the ones that bring out the best in you and remind you of your worth. By choosing to prioritize relationships that are rooted in mutual respect, kindness, and positivity, you open the door to deeper, more meaningful bonds. This isn't about cutting people out indiscriminately. It's about curating a circle of connections that align with your well-being and bring joy to your life. At this stage, your time and energy are precious. Invest them in the relationships that make your heart feel full and your spirit thrive. 7. Comparing yourself to others. Comparison is often called the thief of joy, and for good reason. Throughout life, it's easy to fall into the habit of measuring ourselves against others. Whether it's envying a neighbor's seemingly perfect family, a friend's financial achievements, or a sibling's impressive milestones. This constant comparison can cloud our happiness and distort our perception of success. By the time you reach 70, however, a profound truth becomes clear. Everyone's journey is different. There's no universal formula for happiness or fulfillment, and what works for one person may not suit another. Your life is a unique tapestry woven from your choices, experiences, and values. Comparing it to someone else diminishes the beauty of your own story. Letting go of comparisons is a liberating act. It allows you to focus on your own journey, to celebrate the milestones you've achieved, no matter how small they may seem. The experiences that have shaped you, the lessons you've learned, and the resilience you've cultivated are what truly define your success. Instead of measuring your worth by others' standards, honor the path you've walked. Reflect on the moments that brought you joy, the challenges you've overcome, and the values that guide you. By embracing your individuality, you unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and live in harmony with who you truly are. When you release the weight of comparison, you create space for authentic joy and contentment. After all, the greatest success lies in being at peace with yourself and cherishing the life that is uniquely yours. 8. Clinging to outdated goals. When we're younger, many of us set ambitious goals, driven by societal pressures, personal dreams, or the ideals we held at the time. These goals often revolve around achieving career success, gaining financial stability, or earning recognition in a specific field. But as time passes and we reach our 70s, it becomes clear that some of those ambitions may no longer hold the same significance. At this stage of life, it's essential to reevaluate what truly matters to you. The goals you set years ago may not resonate with the person you've become today, and that's perfectly okay. For instance, you might have once been determined to climb the corporate ladder, but now find that the moments spent with loved ones bring far more joy and fulfillment. Perhaps accumulating wealth was once a priority, but now you cherish experiences and memories over material possessions. Redefining your goals allows you to live with intention and focus on what brings you genuine happiness, peace, and purpose. Your goals in your 70s should reflect who you are now, not who you were decades ago. It's a time to let go of outdated ambitions and embrace the freedom to pursue what truly matters in the present. By shifting your focus from past aspirations to current passions, you can live with a deeper sense of fulfillment, aligning your actions with your values and desires. This is your opportunity to live intentionally and authentically, prioritizing what brings you true joy and meaning at this stage of life. 9. Feeling guilty for prioritizing your own happiness. For much of our lives, many of us have devoted ourselves to prioritizing the needs of others, whether it's caring for family, meeting work obligations, or fulfilling the expectations of friends and loved ones. In doing so, we often feel guilty when we finally focus on our own happiness. But once you reach 70, it's essential to let go of that guilt and recognize that your happiness is just as important. as anyone else's. After decades of giving to others, now is the time to give back to yourself. Prioritizing your own well-being is not selfish. It's vital for maintaining your emotional, mental, and physical health. By taking care of yourself and engaging in activities that bring you joy, you become better equipped to show up for your loved ones in a more present and meaningful way. Whether it's traveling, spending time in nature, exploring a new hobby, or simply relaxing with a good book, make what brings you joy a top priority. By putting your happiness first, you not only enrich your own life, but you also positively impact those around you. As you continue your journey past 70, it becomes clear that many things no longer hold the same weight they once did. Letting go of burdens, whether it's the opinions of others, material possessions, toxic relationships, or outdated societal expectations, creates space for what truly matters. This is your time to live lighter, more intentionally, and with greater joy. Embrace the freedom that it comes with this stage of life. Focus on the relationships that bring you happiness, the experiences that fulfill you, and the simple pleasures that make life meaningful. By releasing what no longer serves you, you open the door to deeper peace, purpose, and fulfillment. This is your journey, one that deserves to be lived fully, authentically, and with an open heart. Let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the life ahead with open arms. Thank you for watching the video. If you found these insights inspiring and motivating, please comment with a 1. If not, please comment with a 0. Your feedback is deeply appreciated, and we thank you for your valuable time.